So today we are going to prove the midpoint theorem. The midpoint theorem says the line joining the midpoints of two sides of a triangle. That means if we have a triangle ABC and D and E are the midpoints of the sides AB and AC, and we join these 2 points with a line, what will happen? The line joining the midpoints of two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side. That means DE is parallel to BC and is half of it. That means DE is half of BC. This is the theorem. So therefore we will be proving that DE is parallel to BC and DE is half of BC. So for proving, we will have to do a construction. Now the construction will be, we will extend this line DE to F such that the length of DE should be equal to EF. DE is equal to EF. This is by construction, and therefore we join it with this line, extending the line CF further. We join, and now we have this DEF here points, and BC we already had here. So we start with the proof. For proving, let us consider the triangles in triangle A, D, E and triangle C, F, E. We can see both the triangles very clearly. One is blue, another one is red. Okay. So what we will find here is, we already know that DE is equal to EF. So we say that DE is equal to EF. And why are they equal? We know it. They are equal by the construction. This is by construction. Then we also know that AE is equal to EC because E is the midpoint. So AE is equal to EC, and this factor we know because it is given to us, right? And we are already familiar with the property of vertically opposite angles. So therefore angle AED is equal to angle CEF. Why? Because they are vertically opposite angles. So what will happen after this? After this, we can say triangle ADE is congruent to triangle CFE by SAS congruence criteria. Okay. Now this is the main thing in proving this theorem, because once we have proved both the triangles congruent, there are certain results which we can deduce. Result number 1. We know that AD is equal to BD. This is given. We have proved AD is equal to CF. So considering equation 1 and 2, what we can see, that BD is equal to CF and also BD is parallel to CF. Okay. So considering both the equations, we have deduced that BD is equal to CF and also BD is parallel to CF. So therefore BCFD is a parallelogram. Why is it a parallelogram? Because BD is parallel to CF, BD is equal to CF, and we know that if in a quadrilateral a pair of opposite sides is parallel and equal, it is a parallelogram. So therefore BCFD is a parallelogram. So by this result, what we can say? Therefore DF is parallel to BC. Opposite sides of a parallelogram are parallel. DF is parallel to BC clearly says that DE is parallel to BC. That is our first result which we wanted to prove, this one. Second, we can also say DF is equal to BC. Again, opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. Okay, opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. We are already aware of this property. So DF is equal to BC. And what is DF comprising of? DF is made up of DE plus EF, and it is equal to BC. We know that DE is equal to EF by construction. So we can say DE plus DE in place of EF, we can replace DE, and this is equal to BC. So twice of DE is equal to BC, which says that DE is equal to half of BC. So this is our second result. So therefore we found that DE is parallel to BC and DE is half of BC. So therefore the midpoint theorem is proved.